Julia Jordan, your favorite real estate agent. It's almost noon, coming back from a listing appointment in Katy. And I thought I'd share a little bit about the Katy Market. We have a lot of new build homes in Katy. So this home where I had a listing appointment is a home that is just a few years old. So we are still competing with the builder. When we want to sell, now we're competing with the builder. Often the builders are giving incentives, washer, dryer, free fridge, upgrades to the seller, to the buyer. And also they are often, most of the time actually, buying down the rate. They buy big amounts of money, they cut it like a pie in pieces, and then everybody gets a slice, and the money is cheaper. So most of the time when we have a buyer and they go new build, they do not go with the lender that they got pre-approved with. They usually go with the builder's lender wherever they end up, and then we run it again, and then they go under contract with new build, the construction, the home that is already there, or the home that will be built. So we run into exactly this issue. When the home is a year, 2, 3 years old and the builder is still building, now we're competing with these amazing offers of the builder, and the seller is almost not able, they cannot buy down the rate by a whole point or so. Usually it's very expensive. And also their house is pre-owned and the builder's home is brand new. And then the buyer with the builder can pick the floor plan, and with ours it is just built as it is already. So those are the struggles when you sell a pre-owned house in a newer, very newer neighborhood, and we have that a whole lot in Katy. The house itself is gorgeous. It has a lot of upgrades put in by the builder, so it will still sell. I'm not worried about them not selling, but sometimes it is hard to break even, especially as the last 2 years did not have as much appreciation as the 2-3 years before that. Yeah, when COVID hit, you remember, multiple offer situations on everything, and it was easy to sell and break even or make money on a property, even if you just bought it as a new build. It's like a brand new car. If you buy a brand new car and you want to sell it a week old, that is really hard, because everybody will go to the dealership and buy a brand new one and get the financing and all those good offers. And it's very similar with the new home. Oh, someone is coming fast, but he's going around me. Okay, there he goes. Woo. Okay, I'm fast, but you're faster. So that was my listing appointment this morning, and this is one of the appointments that I start with, I'm afraid you will not like me. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but these are the numbers, so let's go for it. And then actually most of the people do appreciate to have someone very honest and disclosing all the numbers and a successful strategy to them that would get it sold for top dollar. But maybe the top dollar that I am presenting or that I am realistically expecting is not what they had hoped for. For example, these sellers said, yeah, the neighbor sold, but the neighbor had a pool. And I'm like, well, a pool in your guys' neighborhood is easily 100, probably more like 150K. If they have an outdoor kitchen, we're easily with 200,000 often in very nice neighborhood, and this one is a very nice neighborhood. There are usually outdoor paradise. When they go all in, when they make the decision to build something. So yeah, we're up against that. So, but these sellers, super reasonable, and very realistically, they're moving for a job transition out of state actually. So often they do have to sell. They're not in an urgency, but when we put it on the market, they are motivated to sell, not to give it away. That's never, we're motivated. Some agents think we give it away. I never list a home with the unmotivated seller. Why would I? They don't want to sell it. Why would I put myself through the effort? So they're all motivated usually. They're not desperate. That's a difference. Okay, so they're not desperate. They have a beautiful house. We will not give it away, and we don't have to. And everything sells with the right strategy. Everything sells at top dollar, whatever that is for whatever you're selling. So that was a little update on the market in Katy. Overall in Houston area, we have highest inventory in the last 12 years. So we have super high inventory. If you want to sell, you need to have the right strategy. You need to understand your comps, what is actually apples to apples, comparable to your house. You do need also to look at the active competition. Don't forget that. Who are you against up? Which houses are you against up? Who is your competition? Who is old competition? Who's already listed 100, 200 days? That's not as much of a fierce competition than the one that went on the market 3 days ago, right? Makes sense. So we want to look at all of that. And then you look at my sales history and you would think houses are still selling. It's not true what she says. Oh yeah, it is true. It's not true for me, because I am that bold with my sellers. I tell them this flies, this doesn't fly. I'm just your advisor. Tell me what you want to do. I'm not the owner. If this will end miserably, you can make it end up miserably. I try to not take those listings though. When they're too high, I don't take them. But most of the sellers, they understand, and that's my job, to make them understand, not to make them at gunpoint, but help them understand how houses sell, what is realistic and what is not. Because at the end, they called me to be successful and to help them. They did not call me just to be listed, just to be on the MLS. They call me to sell high and quick, and usually the two of them go hand in hand, okay? So if you have to sell, if you want to sell, if you are desperate, or if you're just motivated, I'm here to help you. 832-444-4923. Let's have a little conversation about how to sell homes successful. And this is my exit, so I'm letting go of you. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye.